Hello everybody, Crimson Thunder here. Welcome to level 7 of this Let's Play of Tomb Raider 2. Last time we have played, we have actually ended up learning about Seraph, and we are going to be going to explore the wreck of the Maria Doria, 40 fathoms under the sea, which definitely would not feel comfortable with all that water pressure had if we were basically just diving this deep underwater. Definitely want to make sure at the very first, make sure you do not waste any time trying to find a thing for air, because you will not be able to resurface from the ocean. And I'm gonna actually try to actually lure some sharks to actually follow, because I'm trying to save as much of the harpoons I possibly can for where I actually can do it, just because there's not enough harpoon guns and ammo in the game. But the only but the only plus side to this that to all this is the fact that the harpoon gun is the only weapon in this entire game you can actually fire while you're in water. Now, from the past, I do believe that you the sharks are able to follow you all the way over here. At least that I can remember on the PlayStation version. I'm gonna actually try to see if we end up getting those sharks to actually follow us. If not, I will meet you back when we are able to fight the sharks. We'll be right back. Okay, oddly enough, this shark is actually stuck. So these take about 8 harpoons sh- to actually kill the sharks, and for some reason got stuck on the ceiling. Now there is one other shark that we still have to try to grab, but let's go ahead and make sure that we surface first. Fortunately, the plan in order to end up getting the sharks to follow us to where we can shoot them without using harpoons didn't exactly go to plan. Now there is one more shark that is currently out and about, so let's actually just get this out. Just be a little, just be a little bit careful. Because these sharks do have it are a bit dangerous to deal with, but you can actually you can shoot at them while you are surfaced. And I'm just going to be careful when it comes to firing, because I do not want to actually miss. Okay. So we used all the harpoons that were necessary to kill these sharks. So now let's actually swim back to the area where we were. But as I said again, the this is the only one major complaint I have about the harpoon gun, is that there is not enough ammo to be uh, that you can spare to actually be fighting these guys conveniently. So use them wisely and make sure that you're confident about being able to hit your target. Do not use the harpoon gun for anything else but about fighting underwater enemies when you're not able to when you are not able to actually fight them on land. Now that we are here, let's go ahead and flip the switch. Which I don't know why, but this switch somehow drains all the water from the sunken ship that we are in. And this ship is the Maria Doria. And a cutscene that I somehow wasn't cannot haven't don't have the ability to catch for reasons that are limited by the actual game itself is that Laura Croft has ended up ended up going on the deep dive on the submersible that we had seen in the previous cutscene that she is actually following the submarine down to where the wreck of the Maria Doria is. And for some reason there is a sorry. For some reason there is a part where a submarine's actuator claw actually tries to flick Laura off of it while it was going out, while it was actually diving, and it caused it to lose focus and end up crashing into a side of what looks like to be a ravine, and ended up destroying the submarine. Now, before you act what you have to be really careful because this is a giant trapdoor, and if you fall through it, you will not be able to get the secret. Let's go ahead and trigger the trapdoor, as there is actually a couple of bad guys that are actually down there. One actually has a gun. First guy drops a small med pack. At least we can shoot him from up here without actually causing any harm. Holding down the action key, we can actually wait for the guy to actually come in to Laura's ability to shoot. Yep, that's a hit. It's a little tedious. Alright, that guy is now dropped. Okay, let's see. We got small med kit that came from Thug. And this guy dropped dropped a bundle of harpoons. I don't know why, but they're only dropped in bundles of 3 when it takes 4 harpoons to actually reload the gun. And this is actually the only weapon that takes a noticeable amount of time to actually reload. Not really including the shotgun, since the shotgun's really a pump action. Come on. There we go. Pretty sure that there's nothing nothing here. For some reason, this entire area doesn't seem to be the most popular levels and to a lot of people. There's a couple of switches because there is a secret that is actually over there, which is actually the second secret of this particular level. Okay, I don't think there's any more enemies here. Now we just gotta actually find the switches so we can actually access out there. Here. Oh, here we go. Here's a switch. That opens this door back here, I believe. Which opens the switch. This turns on. This actually turns off some of the actual burners, so we don't have to worry about getting lit on fire. These actually are not timed. This, I believe, opens the secret area where we are, and I do believe that this is timed. Till we get through here. Okay, I guess I was wrong about the burners being being timed there. I'm slightly a little bit lost, I'll admit, because this is such a confusing level. We'll need to actually come back here so we can actually traverse the areas with the flames. I do not believe that it is possible to get around that particular one, since there's 3 instead of the one that we ended up having in the previous level. I definitely must have missed something somewhere. Oh, actually did. This open. This, I believe, is another time door. There's 3 Barracudas that will come out to greet you. So we're gonna try to actually kill them while we're up here. And I know there's a few people that actually struggle, but there's not enough harpoons to actually deal with all 3 of these plus the shark. That should be 1. There's 2 more Barracudas to deal with. As much as I don't like to use this for this type of enemy, I'm going to use the automatic pistols just because they do double damage and they actually are difficult to try to kill from up here. Actually, we got 2 Barracudas dead. I only see 2. Up there's there it is. Sneaky little bastard. Okay, we got all 3 of them. Now let's actually quickly take in some oxygen. And let's go ahead and take out the shark. Now I don't recommend holding down the fire for too long, just because you can actually easily miss with this harpoon gun. Now we got the second secret of this level. So now let's go ahead and head back to over here. So now we can actually now head into the next area. And we have to be quick when we actually go through this area, because I believe that the flames actually are only stay up for a certain amount of time. No, that is not the right switch. first switch is right here. I think that particular switch doesn't last. It doesn't last longer. But we should save our game here just in case. Just in case we have a problem with the actual puzzle. We gotta race all the way to where we were before those burners turn back on. And this switch right here will now actually open the store. There is a Barracuda that will come out to greet you. But we could just easily kill it with our pistols. Now make our way upward. And I believe once we pull the switch, there's a couple of Barracudas that might come out. It's either that or when we come back. And here is the third secret of the level. We got 12 harpoons. We need to surface immediately before we drown. I do apologize. That took care of both of those Barracudas, but now we have all 3 secrets. We get 12 shots of harpoon ammo, and yes, they are still very invaluable. And after all that, let's go ahead and save here because don't know if on the top of my head if there are some enemies that are actually lurking right around here. But it does not appear that there's any pickups here that I remember. But I do remember you do have to pull this block a couple of times. And I believe this is where we go fire in the hole. Yep. For some reason that triggered some kind of explosive that ends up causing all kinds of wrecked havoc. That you'll find that you will be able to actually get up to this area right here. Okay. does not look like we can actually go to this right now, because if we did, we would immediately follow our deaths. And I believe that's the level exit. So what we got to do is find a way to actually flood that area. I don't think you can actually. No, I don't think you can actually get back up that way. Here we go. I'll be back when I figure when I figure this out. Okay, I do believe I have figured it out. So, that explosion that you actually heard a little bit ago actually was actually a trap door that ended up opening. And here now we actually flip the switch, which opens up, which opens that up to where we were before. And I carefully actually head back down. Sometimes rolling actually minimizes the damage that Laura actually takes when she actually falls down some of these areas. Luckily, we don't have to worry about that one. Now should we should be able to go up here. No, not quite yet. There is one thing I am actually missing. I'll be right back when I find it. All right. I have I have actually figured it out. So what you're after consulting the playthrough that I watched from Suzanne the Raider, I've been a bit of an idiot and realized that I was actually not going the right way as far as finding where that switch is. The switch is actually first located jumping on this side of the ship, and it is up this little mound, I believe what might be dirt. And again, since Suzanne the Raider is actually really good at dedicating to the Tomb Raider 2, I'm going to link her channel in the description, and you can make sure you go watch that playthrough as well if you also would like. And also make sure you also subscribe to her channel as well. So anyway, that that particular switch does flood the actual shit the area that we were at. So now we should be able to start heading to towards the exit. Get it? Won't be able to jump from this side. Now we should be able to actually traverse this water safely. So go ahead and save here. There's a diver that will be shooting at us, so these guys out as quickly as we can because those are danger. It was a dangerous encounter.
Uh-huh.
Actually, let's actually try to actually lure that scuba diver towards us. We get out of the water before they cause a problem. And we can take this guy out. So we don't actually use any more of our limited harpoon ammo.
Uh-huh.
Luckily, we found a couple more bundles here. And if I'm not mistaken, after all that, this should be the level exit. Yep. So this is actually a quite of a tedious thing that we level that we actually have here from 40 fathoms, which is actually 240 feet underwater. And while the water pressure would be high, it actually would not actually kill them outright. Because for what I understand, one person currently does hold the record for the deepest dive that they are able to actually occur, which is about 400 feet. This is just slightly more than half of that, so but it definitely would not actually feel really comfortable on somebody's lungs. So we're gonna go into the wreck of the Maria Doria next time. Thank you so very much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and also be sure to visit Suzanne the Raiders channel and also subscribe to her as well. And until next time, I'm Crimson Thunder. Have a good day, everybody.